What's going on, y'all? Another week, another geek. We're back at it with another episode of the Why I'm Geek show with your homies AJ and ChrisyLite. This is episode 188. And today, we're going to be talking about Ironheart. But we're only going to be talking about the first 3 episodes because it literally just dropped again. So, fair warning. But we finna get into the discussion. How are you feeling today, Brody?
Man, this weather, man. The place we live.
It's going crazy.
It's just any type of weather pattern appears here. Mm-hmm. It can be freezing cold, the windiest of winds.
Yep.
The stormiest of storms right now. Like the rain is coming down, summertime.
Mm-hmm.
It was like 110 degrees like a few days ago, bro.
Blazing hot, bro.
We got them connections down in Miami and it was wasn't even as hot down there.
Right.
This place is crazy. But I'm doing good, G. How you feeling?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm getting back into the swing of things. Feeling good, feeling great, and ready to talk some Ironheart. Now, Chris, going into this whole thing, bro, what was your expectation of this show? Did you have any grand presumptions of what we was finna see, or you just kind of going in let's just see what they got, because this is coming off of Wakanda Forever.
Yeah.
Right. And it's we got this character Riri who could be the next Tony Stark, you know what I'm saying? And when it's I don't really that story is not as well known as somebody I don't even know who you would even compare her to. But, it's just one of those miniseries that it's just this is a new character. So it's we're getting introduced to a lot of new things. So, what was your thoughts just going into this joint?
Not good ones.
Oh, my gosh.
Not good ones.
No.
To be honest, many podcasts we have checked for the show and didn't realize how soon it was coming up, or we talked about how we didn't see the promo coming through and we wondered why, what's happening.
Yeah.
So my honest thoughts leading into the show is they got a tough hill to climb. This definitely looks like one of those shows that they're trying to hide, or they produced and they're just kind of yo, we want to get this out there so we can develop this character we already done launched in a movie, but are we confident in this product? I don't know. And especially being with very similar to Iron Man and being a genius and building a suit and I mean it's tough in the climate we're in for this type of storyline, and especially how it fits in the bigger Marvel universe. So this was definitely a show that going into it, I was not expecting much. Was not expecting major plot points to lead into something else. At the most, I was just hoping for a solid, interesting story and how Ironheart suit, how cool it is, stuff like that. A little bit more cool factor from Wakanda Forever, because we did see a little bit of what Riri could do, but in a series like this, I was hoping we get the upgrade, the cool, how far are we stretching this power? So when we get to see her on the big screen again, we get that super leap of, okay, we strong if she arrives. When she rolls up, she's strong. We're not looking at you sideways okay, this is a dumbed down Iron Man. So that's how I felt going into it. How'd you feel about clicking play on the series?
I didn't really have no feelings. I just wanted to watch it. That's mainly how I came into watching the series, just because I was just more interested in the character Riri and then what else she had going on, because I didn't know anything else she had going on. I've seen different Ironheart comics, but I have not really dove deep into it leading into it. So it's there was no apprehension from me. It's oh, they're gonna mess this up. Ryan Coogler was one of the producers for this joint, so it's like, he got his hand on it, man. Like, I think they'd be alright, But other than that, it was more so like, what kind of story are they gonna tell? Was my main question, and like, was it gonna be more of a jokey joke Marvel kind of show, like a She-Hulk, or was it gonna be, more serious toned one, like hmm, maybe Echo, maybe
Moon Knight. Moon Knight's
Moon
more
Knight,
serious, right?
yeah, Moon Knight, yeah, or even Kate Bishop's series. What's her name? What's the name? Hawkeye.
Okay.
Yeah, like it got serious in that joint a little bit, but like coming off of Daredevil and then this being the next series, I was just more excited just to see what she got for us. You know what I'm saying? And seeing where they was going to take us, because there's a lot that we got from the movie that was like, okay, we've got all these different puzzle pieces that we can plug in and plug out. How are they going to bring it and not kind of like tone it down and build a foundation around the character? And that was just like my main thing. And I personally, I'm liking the show. After 3 episodes, I'm rocking with it. I like the style of storytelling, along with like just the different like story beats that we're getting from not only Riri but also like um uh Hood, as like those are like the two main focuses of like, okay, these are the most interesting characters on screen. You know what I'm saying? And everybody else is just like, they kind of just there in my brain.
Yeah.
But that's kind of where I'm sitting at. But since they already dropped the next 3 episodes, we might as well just talk about how it ended first. Then we can get into a little bit like what led up into it. You know, the Hood got some kind of magic.
Oh yeah.
Something mysterious, something
Yeah.
menacing to go along with whatever, like his powers that are still kind of like, what else can he do?
Yeah.
And they basically, everything went wrong like in their last job. How did you feel about the way that this ended, and now we know there's only 6 episodes? Do you feel like this was like a good, like, would you call it a climax? I don't know, as far as like a turning point for the series. How did you feel about like just the way that it kind of punched at the end?
I mean, I was fine with it. It's kind of weird. The last heist
Mm-hmm.
was the better of the heists one. I didn't really like the first one they did.
Yeah.
I don't know. It kind of felt more goofy, more generic-y heist.
Mm-hmm.
Um, this one was was a little bit cooler in my opinion. But I kind of feel like the tone sat right just because Riri kind of was already distrusting the group when she initially joined it.
Yeah.
Like even seeing their reaction after they done completed the first heist and kind of went off script. And even the beginning of episode 3, her mood when she found out about Rampage
Mm-hmm.
uh dying mysteriously, or
Yeah. Yeah.
um
Being murdered.
yeah.
Yeah.
um that kind of put her in that mood where like a ramp up episode immediately kind of felt right. Kind of
Mm-hmm.
felt like this is what would happen. That person would be sneaking around during a very very serious mission that you
Yeah.
can't be messing around in. And pretty much goofing up the episode. I kind of got to rewatch it because it was a little confusing with the fire and the laser. Like, was it
Yeah.
the laser that tripped the system?
It wasn't the laser. It was the mechanism that made the laser. So like it was peeking
Gotcha.
through the little skin thing, and that was the
Okay.
thing that was like, oh, we gotta, like, it was setting the thing
Like
off.
unknown object detected, or so it was something
Yeah.
like that on the screen, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Foreign
Uh,
entity or something like that.
yeah. So I kind of felt like that was actually believable. It
Mm-hmm.
was Like the distrust in the character was already there, especially early in the beginning. And come on, let's be real. She joined this group out of nowhere. So
Yeah,
it's not
out
like
of
she has a lot
desperation
of
too.
trust.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I just kind of feel like in 3 episodes, in these small little heists, it is kind of believable that she's kind of already turning on them, and then
yeah,
it causes all this, and now we got the main character. You know, I don't think anyone thought like, yo, these are good guys
yeah.
in the first place, but now we kind of got like, yo, these eyes done
Hmm.
blackened that. Okay, you are a bad guy for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. I I wasn't the ending for me took me by surprise mainly because of not what happened, but just the fact that like Marvel, this is a Marvel show and they put that on screen. You know, like the more um horror kind of like elements of like bringing back John, but just like giving him visions and flashbacks of like whoever Hood is talking to, you know what I'm saying? Like giving him answers or insight to like what actually happened. Now whether or not he takes that as gospel and says like, "Oh, this is the answer." We'll have to wait and see because how is he going to prove it? But other than that, I was just mainly like, "Yo, they really trying to do this thing. Like what are we
Yeah,
doing?" Because it's not only do you have that element to it, you have the panic attack that Riri's experiencing in real time, along with like the whole time, like this whole ever since she got her AI Natalie,
Natalie.
um, it's just been bringing back memories and flashbacks like this whole time, and that's like a conversation that's like continuously happening. And it's just like, yo, like, nah, this joint is actually going to be kind of serious. Because at first, when like we got our first like intro episode and getting to like catch up to where Riri's at in her life, it was a little bit more comical. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just
Yeah,
like giving us like good vibes and like high
yeah. Was not a
high.
fan.
Yeah, it's like
Was not a.
it was like high energy, you know, type of a series, and it's like, yeah, I'm just like this kid that does this and does that. I get into a little bit of mischief here
It,
and there,
it
but
was very piloty. Like,
yeah, like we're
and I
trying to
was
sell
like,
you
oh,
this. We're trying to sell you this
yeah.
show. Yeah, and they sold me. I'm not gonna cap. They sold me. Because I was like, yo, because I don't know. Not everybody has the same experience with college and institutions. You know, I got my degree, you got your degree, but we both got there different ways. You know what I'm saying? So to see her path and her trajectory change because of like her quote unquote internship in Wakanda and or study abroad in Wakanda and what she knows now, it's like, bro, you get to a certain point where it's like you can't turn back. Like this only way to go is forward. So for that to just lead to 2 jobs later, now you just like, bruh, I basically just killed a man. Like, you know what I'm saying? And everybody knows. Like, maybe not everybody, but like the right people, they gonna find out because I left this laser that I said I wasn't gonna leave.
Yo, that was the dirtiest part of the whole episode.
Yeah.
It made me so mad because when they planted that, it was just
Hmm.
obvious.
Like I knew
It was,
something was gonna happen. Yeah.
and when it happened, I was just like, yo, I cannot believe you. Like, I just cannot. Uh,
Like you would have thought that they would have had a little bit better adhesive or something. All the technology in the world, it's like, damn, you couldn't have something that stick a little bit better, you know?
yeah,
But I get it. Like in the chaos, stuff happens, and it's just like, oh my goodness, I can't believe that just happened. But it's like, the rubber's gonna meet the road at some point, and you can't just keep flying around this suit in Chicago and think that everything's just gonna be hunky dory. I don't care if you're in Marvel or
uh huh.
you know you in wherever. It's like at some point, you know what I'm saying, like things are gonna have to start making sense. And now it's like, all right, now everything is like, bro, gotta lock in. Like you gotta lock in because she's not locked right now. You know what I'm saying? She's not locked.
I mean,
Um,
she technically hasn't been the whole series. Like something's gone wrong when I'm like,
yeah,
okay. And she even
yeah.
took the job and the suit wasn't even finished. I was like,
hmm She can do it in a night though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like she
yeah,
that
sure.
smart. She that smart. But it's like, even though like nothing has went to plan, it to me I still believe that it's like if she had the resources, she could get it done. Whatever what was required. It's like I feel like they've proved enough to me to where it's like I don't really question like her ability. It's more so right now it's just execution and experience that I'm like that's the most shaky part of the operation, you know? And it's like where do we go from here? Is it a manhunt? Do you go underground? You know what I'm saying? Like where do you think we go? I'm asking
I
you.
hope she goes on the ground and goes in the sewer and builds like a super amazing suit.
Yeah.
Like it's tough because the series does have that looming over it. Like the
Yeah.
idea that she's like so smart, she's built this new AI. It's like way like takes
Advanced.
from your memories.
Yeah. Which is
So
spooky.
it's tough because you have to separate like or not analyze like how smart she is because
hmm
clearly she's just building all this stuff and putting it together and boom it works. Like
Yeah.
the AI, boom, it works.
Yeah. I
And
mean
it's like
Tony created a whole new element just by looking at a diorama.
that took a while
I'm
though.
just
Like
saying.
that took a yeah.
She's not
They have a
she's not recreating the elements. She's just doing things she already knows she needs to do. Like she knows the
yeah, but
things, but
yeah,
like I don't think she's had to do anything so crazy that like to the suit anyway. Outside
yeah.
of
But
the
they literally had the episode where they talked to uh the guy. If you could make an AI with your brain or something like that, and he was like, "Yeah, turn your brain to mush and wouldn't recommend
oh
it." It's like,
yeah.
"Oh yeah, but what would you?" And I'm
Yeah,
like, "Yo,
yeah.
she just did it." Like, it's
Yeah.
just a lot of stuff like that where something major like that normally takes a lot of build up, and when they make these characters now, they just do it,
hmm
and it's just like, okay, like
But
I'm just
AI is
gonna,
everywhere now. So like in my brain, when
yeah.
that
But we
moment
watched
happened,
Tony make AI too, like
I
how
know.
hard it was
But
and how dangerous it was.
what I'm saying is like when she made it, it was already based on something that was already created. Like they
Yeah.
had a student one that they were using already. So it's like
Mm.
if you already have the foundation to make your own AI, all you have to do is jailbreak it and then boom, you in there. You know what I'm saying? Now the whole neural aspect of it where it's like adding in the memories, that's some extra sauce. I'm not gonna cap. That's some extra sauce that I don't know if, like you're saying, like they would kind of recommend in a sense. Like that's where the plot armor is to me, but it makes for a better story, in my opinion. Where I'm just like, oh, now you're
Yeah,
dealing
but
with this
it's like
and that.
exactly what everyone says. Like you get the hey, we have Iron Man, but it can't just be Iron Man or it can't be so similar to Iron Man. We got to make it even like way better. Like boom, immediate AI. Like we don't skip the whole movie to do that. Like you see
But
what I'm
we're in
saying?
2025 though.
Yeah, but she didn't they literally talked about the arc reactor not even being I can't just make that. You know what I mean? Tony made the arc reactor, a version of the arc reactor in
Yeah,
a cave.
facts, facts.
So it's just like it's I'm not gonna say annoying. It's just like clearly they do certain things
Yeah.
because they know like I'm just gonna skip it because we don't want to explain in thorough why they're this much smarter or what alleyways they're smart. It's just like boom, Iron Man, similar type character, smart. We're gonna get into the story now. You know what I mean? Like don't
But
even
yeah,
don't
but
even worry about it.
yeah, but this is like where, at least in my brain, I'll speak for me, it's not that far of a jump because even with Tony Stark, yes, he built the this first suit in a cave in the art in the small version of the arc reactor in the cave. But it also, however old he was, it took him that long to know exactly how to do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like he came up with the idea. It was like, no, like it was born out of necessity. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but it's like the same
So
thing with the brain thing. Like you said, there was already like people had ideas on how to do it, and then she did it. But there's already an idea how to make arc reactor, but she can't do that. It's like I don't.
no, that's not what she said. That's not what she said.
What was it then?
That wasn't the reason. She said the reason why she doesn't have an arc reactor is because she don't got arc reactor money.
She
That's what
says
she
like
was.
they don't grow on trees, but she
Yeah,
can literally make something similar to an arc reactor because like the blueprint for that is out, but she doesn't.
and she uses solar and wind power
True,
to
true, 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 true.
create the
Yeah,
same effect. So I
yeah,
don't see the how far fetched it would be to like because and there's a thing called patents too. Not everybody can just have an arc reactor. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So I'm
But it's
shooting
like
her
you're a
bail.
super. Yeah,
I'm shooting her
I'm a
bail.
super genius, bro. Let me make this. Who cares about that? I'm do.
Yeah, but it's like the like because you're in an institution, you can only take the experiments so far. Every time she was trying to make something, it exploded because the facility was not made to for her to keep her brain in check. The facility was made to make whatever they were supposed to make. Now that she's back in the
Yeah,
garage. I don't know why she didn't go straight. I mean, I get why she didn't go straight to the garage because that was like a traumatic memory or whatever.
yeah,
But like, even when we found her in Wakanda Forever, she had a whole extra setup
yeah,
outside of school that she was doing her own thing at already. So it's like
yeah,
you could like to me that just showed um how much more like you know in, intuitive is not the right word, but like initiative she shows in like I need to make the thing, I'm finna make the thing. And they one thing they kept bringing back as a callback. They kept asking her why she built the suit, why she built the suit, why she built the suit, and she kept saying "cause I can" as a response. And to me, that is a great answer. You know what I'm saying? I could see why somebody would say that is not.
yeah,
If you don't have that kind of like
yeah,
mentality as far as like, you're doing something that's like outside the norm. Like you could like even Joe, Obadiah Stane's son, right? Which is a crazy callback as well. It's funny to see them two working together. Um, where he's like, I got all this stuff from my dad, but I don't want to be anything like him. Then meets Riri one time and it's like, you know what? We can save the world. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many other things that we can do, but we choose not to because what? Capitalism. But it's just like some things are just like it's just done. Like it's just you gotta do it. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely feel like that's just gonna come back in the series of
And it's like a
like
growth thing.
that's not why that's not why you built the suit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like she doesn't have an answer yet, but she don't really need
Yeah,
one until that moment presents itself. Where
yeah,
it's like, this is why I'm doing it.
yeah, for
You
sure.
know what I'm saying? And I just appreciate the point in time that she's in when she's like trying to do all the things. Cause she's just trying to get herself up and running at this point.
Yeah, sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Like get funds, get everything back together.
Yeah. And we don't know how much it's gonna cost. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So it's not like she could just go right back to Wakanda. Like you
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like so I don't know. I'm rocking with Riri, bro. I'm rocking with Riri. How do you feel about just like the more non-techie conversations that are happening in the show? Like are you at all interested in those storylines?
I mean, I like Rivi's storyline of like dealing with her trauma and making Natalie the AI and how it's like
Mm-hmm.
essentially a way for dealing with like losing her friend and
Yeah.
dad and seeing that one part with the mom like saying like, oh my god, this is so close, like could you do it over like your dad, like that was like heartbroking because it's
Mm-hmm.
really is kind of
Wasn't
how
on
like
purpose.
sometimes
You know?
yeah,
So that was the first thing. Yeah.
but it does kind of feel like a fresh version of like a lot of stories where it's like you dive into your work and You feel like that's like your friend again, or your lost family member, like they're there with you, or shooting in the gym with you or something like that. Like you feel it, and like you make the last shot and you win the game, but you knew you missed it. Like you don't brick that one, but then but
Okay.
I don't know. I just feel like this is like a fresher version where it's like they're gonna have to come to grips with like dealing with like this person is gone, and having the AI to just help facilitate that is just really cool.
Yeah.
But that's probably where it ends for me. I do like that story.
What about
The
the brother
side
though?
characters, the who?
Natalie's brother. Natalie's brother.
Oh,
Headphones guy.
the I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care. The squad,
Gang.
the gang, it's tough. I just don't think they have enough time to really. It's just like a crew. Like, hey, we're the crew. I do this, you do that. Boom, bam, we're in there. And sometimes even when there's like a room full of security guards, I'm like, bro, there's no way y'all beating these people. And then they do.
Yeah. Yeah, they're specialists. They brought him in for a reason, That's that
Yeah,
movie
they're
magic.
just.
That's the movie magic.
And I don't know if. I don't know. It just kind of felt like movie magic every time they've done something. I'm like,
Yeah.
This is a little too easy, too convenient. Like,
Yeah.
y'all are really doing it. And even the whole burning scene, and then they're walking away like the Joker. Don't want to say Joker for everything, but like that scene where they're burning the place down right before the alarm system goes off, and it's just so nonchalant. I'm like, yo, they really are it. I'm like, like,
oh, you're saying like I get you saying the girl, the fire starter girl. Yeah.
Slug? The Slug?
Nah, Slug is the cyber, the hacker.
Okay,
it was a clown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like we're in the MCU. We know bad guys exist. Stuff like this can't be that easy. Like doing a heist cannot be this easy.
For me, it was the contract that they were signing, because what's stopping them from saying that we're going to avoid this contract, we're going to actually sue you, and because I signed it under duress, and it'd be like, you know what I'm saying, like this, that part to me, I'm not a big heist guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm just thinking, please fix that as we go along. Like this idea right now, because clearly the main guy is not motivated by the actual money. He's in it for some type of revenge.
That's why I don't think it will last. Like, I'm not really too interested in seeing like, we need to see another heist. Like, nah, it's just like a. What?
And then now that we've seen the whole black eye thing, contracts that the contracts he might be dealing ain't the ones I'm trying to sign. Like those might be something totally different on like on a flip, like to try to ensnare these people. So
once you start screaming at the void, it's something up.
Yeah. Yeah. So but yeah, I'm not too much of a big fan of the side characters. But I don't think they're bad. I just think they're a
means to an end.
Yeah,
I like seeing Eric Andre in it, because I just was not expecting to see him. Like, I was just like, what are you doing in a Marvel movie?
That was pretty quick though.
It was. They got him in and out. In and out. Became a liability very fast. Or not, what'd he say? It's not a liability. He said loose end.
Loose end.
Loose end. Yeah. How'd you feel about the John versus Riri? Like, I don't know what to call it. struggle bus.
Yeah. That was some Disney stuff. That was some Disney magic. I was like, I think that's the parts where I'm like, bro, this dude be handling everybody. He's been on multiple missions.
Yeah.
And Riri gonna get away? Like this? Come on, like.
Yeah.
Like it, but in that moment I was just like, she's definitely not getting like stuck here.
Right.
I just knew the guy wasn't gonna actually like injure her enough that she's like hampered throughout the whole series. But in a scenario like that, you gotta get your hand broken or something like that, and then you struggling the rest of the series.
You was mad at that. I was mad when she got out the vent and then she like tweaked her knee or tweaked her ankle because the fall was too high. I was like, no way I'm breaking my ankle after all I just went through. I just showed y'all I'm basically Michael Phelps, but I can't get out of a vent that's like a couple feet in the air without hurting myself. You know what I'm saying?
Be happening.
So that to me was the most impressive thing. I was like, bro.
Yeah. Because if she got injured in that fight, at least you kind of feel like, dang, she really had to scrap it.
I mean, I think she's
came away injured.
I think she's injured, but you know what I'm saying? But how much, I don't know. I just think it's also wild that like she's just going in and out with the suit everywhere she wanted to go. You know, it's just sitting on the balcony. Like,
yeah, it's different. It's different.
And we in Chicago, right?
And that's the
part that I'm curious about. If any local Chicago people was like, is that what Chicago really like? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think Riri live on O Block, but you know what I'm saying? Like she could. I don't know. Like
when Joe saw her open it up, he had a little twinkle in his eye. He was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna cop that."
Yeah.
So I know some people was around the corner looking at her
Joe
like,
either, though. I don't trust Joe.
I definitely don't. There was something really suspicious.
He got them eyes, bro. That just make me think like it's something. He up to something still. You know?
Yeah, I just don't know what the angle would be.
Once a stain, always a stain. Let me stop.
Yo, maybe though. Maybe he does want the suit. That just seems like a thing that you would do in a show like this. Like they try to steal a suit and you realize, you got to build it from scrap. You got to go in the sewer and build the pay homage to the old Iron Man suit.
Tony Stark was able to build this in the cave. I can't. I'll never forget that scene, bro. Oh. He was crashing out. Like, yo, why can't we do this?
Yeah.
You know. But I also want to know what she did with them other prototypes. I just have so many questions. You know, like we're only halfway through the series, but to me, I don't see how it's not a success by the end of it. That's where I'm at with it. But is there anything else you think of? Oh, what do you think about the hood, bro? Like, what is your best guess if you don't know already?
I think it's the meme. I think it's Mephisto all over again. Like it just seems so like about time. And then when they did the black eyes, and then like especially having like a figure appear in the shadows, that kind of confirmed it for me. It's like some type of demonic entity. But then when like his back. They said scales at first, so I was like, is a dude like a chameleon? Like, what the heck? And then he took off the hood, and then I was like, oh, it's like something growing or consuming him. So when they had the whole demon thing, I was like, you know what? Yeah. I feel like this is a great meme of WandaVision all over again. Like Mephisto's up to something. He's returned. It just seems so weird to be in like Ironheart. Like, what the heck?
Yeah. Okay,
but that's like the best guess because
good guess.
It has to be something magic.
It's a good guess. Yeah, because in Marvel Snap, it just says demon when you pull up with the hood card. That's all I really know about the hood is that he got Blix, and that he got once you play him, it comes with a demon.
Is his power to curve bullets too?
I don't think curving bullets is the thing that is listed.
Okay.
Under the thing, but it's just I think
it was a weird mix-up of stuff. You know what I mean? Like,
it was a weird shot in general because I just was like, did he get shot? I mean, did the guard shoot or did the hood shoot and he bent the bullet like that, or did it get pulled around. I had to watch
Yeah,
it a couple times. It was too
this
dark.
dude
I
is
couldn't
on
really see.
Wanted. He's on Wanted,
Yeah.
curving the bullets.
Yep. No Angelina though,
Yeah.
unfortunately. But you know, she's out there somewhere. Just haven't seen the Eternals yet. You know what I'm saying? Maybe one day. Maybe one day
I should rewatch that.
they'll do
I'll probably fall asleep again.
Not again. Okay. So we covered that. Only reason why I'm not answering is because I don't really know exactly. I don't really know that much about Mephisto in general. So
I just know that was like the
see.
mega meme of WandaVision.
Yeah.
And then it was a meme in Agatha.
Mm-hmm.
So then as soon as the demon thingy, the demon eyes, because I had to rewind it because I was like, yo, I swear his eyes changed.
I did not like that though.
Yeah. I was
spooked. I ain't gonna cap.
Because I was like, yo, why?
How long is this? How much is left?
But it's just hilarious because it just seems like every time something demon-y happens, it's got to be the guy. So it's just like,
and then we never get him.
And we never get him. And he's such a big villain that's like, do you really put him in the show at this point?
Yeah.
But
just like Galactus, bro. Like,
yeah. And I think that's why when we talked about Galactus, like how they actually gonna do it, like that's a
Have you seen the trailer?
Not the new one.
Okay, I'm not gonna say anything.
Oh, is there actual? It's right around the corner.
It's a boot.
We in the month.
It's just a boot.
Oh no,
it's just a boot. They just show a big boot, bro. But it's like, at what capacity we're really going to see this? Like, is it Galactus even going to be listed as like a voice actor? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Could be all told from
marketing.
Memory, you know? Yeah.
Oh, that'd be crazy. That's a good one. That's a good pull.
Yeah. But
like retold. Oh.
I can't wait to keep watching.
Yeah.
If it's like amazing, I'll double back.
Oh yeah, we definitely gonna double back if it's amazing.
Yeah. If it's just like, I might bring it up in
yeah.
in the Well, I'm Geek segment. You know what I'm saying? But I'm geek right now though. I'm liking the show so far.
It picked up for me.
Yeah. It's just like, yo, we're just getting so in the feels. Like they're having conversations where I'm just like, yo, we're watching a Marvel show right now. Yeah. You know? Like, and they're digging deep into like hurt, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh man, like they really trying to go for it. They trying to put us in the feels for sure.
And there's definitely more impactful story beats in that angle.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if
they put a drive-by in a Marvel show, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What are we doing? You know? But if that's the story, that's the story. You know?
Yeah.
Uncle Ben gotta go some way. Let me stop. Let me stop.
That was wild. I'm not gonna lie. Uncle Ben gotta go. Oh no.
How else will Peter Parker become Spider-Man, bro?
That's what we learned in
I didn't write it.
What was it? Enter the Spider-Verse? No, not Enter. Beyond. Not Beyond.
Beyond is next. It's Into the Spider-Verse.
Into? Like he gotta go somehow.
Yeah. Everybody gotta have their canon event, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody gotta have their canon event. But let us know what y'all think about Riri.
Ironheart.
And Ironheart. And at the point that this is gonna come out, the show had been out for 3 days. I might have finished it by then. I like to let shows marinate myself. I don't really like binging. But it's not the last time you probably hear us at least speak on it. You know what I'm saying? But let us know how y'all feeling at this point, 3 episodes in or wherever you're at. So, and yeah, we can't give it a score yet, but I suggest you go watch it. You know, I made a TikTok, an auto-tune TikTok about it. You know what I'm saying? Singing. Like, not singing. Chris, what you geeked about, bro?
Man, I'm gonna split this up because
Okay.
I'm not gonna say it's geeked, but I need to get it off.
Okay. That sounds
Bro, I've
crazy.
struggled through I've struggled through Severance,
Oh, I
finishing it
want to
up.
watch that show so bad.
I've been struggling to finishing that up.
Really?
I've struggled getting through You. I've struggled with
Never
Ginny and
started it.
Georgia.
You
And
struggled?
struggled.
That's crazy.
But
I'm telling
this
you,
is what I'm
so
geeked
much
about.
drama. Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna stop talking. What's your segment? Go.
I'm out of Dressrosa. Finally.
Oh, let's go.
Finally. Like we're on the ship. We're
Yeah,
out.
we're out.
So
We're lit. No
really
more
excited.
Doflamingo.
Yo, finally. Like I just could not believe how many episodes it was. I think it was like 108 or something like that.
Yeah, gets monotonous.
And what's kind of crazy is I kind of want to rewatch it. Like
What?
because after finishing it, I sat there and was just like, all right, so
Yeah.
where does this rank on like all like the One Piece arcs?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty good. Like
Yeah.
it has a lot of good stuff in it, like entertaining things.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say the only part that was a struggle for me in Dressrosa was the initial toy soldier, because I'm like, yo, why do we keep following this toy soldier around? And then
A lot.
the gladiator thing, because
I
I'm
like
just
the
like,
gladiator stuff.
after we knew all the characters and we kept cutting back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, I was just like, show me the end. I just want to see who's gonna get the fruit,
The fruit.
and
Yeah,
we can
I
move
agree.
on to this big fight that I know is coming.
Because they had like 2 or 3 episodes of doing like just the king and him doing his punch and like, oh, if I punch, it's gonna go crazy. And it's just like, bro, oh my gosh.
The funniest thing was the dude with the horn head.
Yeah,
because it was
that
broken.
fight was long too, bro. That was long. Oh,
yeah.
the dude came back like twice
the
too. I
birdcage
swear.
is scary though. That birdcage is scary, bro. That's a scary power to have. Like,
There's just a lot of scenes, even with that. Like when it first arrived and they had the little game show stuff. I'm just like, bro, this arc just has too many mini arcs in them. Like too many mini.
Yeah.
Oh, let's do this too. Let's do this. Why not throw this in there? Just throw everything in this arc.
When they split the party up, that's when it gets spooky.
Yeah.
But I will say, like, as much as like, because I am 2 arcs ahead of you at this point.
Yeah.
Or I
1,100, 1,200.
That's still 100. But it's like, I don't know. Actually, I don't remember. I just say I'm 2 islands ahead of you. That's all I'll say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like even in where I'm at right now, there was a special episode where they made a movie about the Fishman Island arc.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why are we going back to this? I'm not watching this. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't watch it, but it's like you'll have plenty of opportunities to relive some of that stuff.
Okay.
Later on. I'm just glad you out of there though. You know?
Yeah, I'm hyped, and I just after finishing it, like finally finishing it, I am looking back on it already. Like, dang, that was hard to get through, but I did like that arc. Like,
yeah,
it's gonna leave fond memories. Oh, how did I feel? But I thought it was hilarious. I watched
what I thought it was
2 or 3 episodes ago, or 2 or 3 days ago, and I was just sitting there like, yo, this man Luffy's ridiculous. And his voice, how intense it is when he's in Gear 4. I'm like, bro, this don't match up at all. Like,
yeah.
I am serious.
I'm just scared to make that transition back to sub, because that's what I'm really waiting on. I have not gone back ever since I got to sub. I haven't watched it yet. I'm gonna watch it this week.
Really?
I'm gonna watch it this week. Yeah, not because it's like bad or anything. I'm just like, I just got to get used to, because it's like it's not coming any faster. So I might as well just watch it.
And like I am watching Fire Force along with it. But I put Fire Force on English
this week.
No, like the old. I haven't caught up.
Oh, okay, okay.
Like I watch it in English just so I can do other stuff while I'm like watching it.
Mm-hmm.
But when it gets real good, I gotta switch it back. Like I
Yeah.
have to switch it back and then like get the full because it just like the voices just sound so differently.
Mm-hmm.
And like sometimes I like the dub voices and sometimes I don't. I'm like, all right, if this character come through,
Yeah.
we going back to dub.
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of weird. But for One Piece, like I'm 100% like I can't do it in English. I just gotta put some time away and just sit there and
You can't
read.
do it in English?
No,
What?
no.
Okay. I get it. I just say the same thing. That I was like, I want to watch the whole thing.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's what I'm geeked about. Not geeked about the fact that all these other shows that I've been meant to finish, I
Yeah.
have not finished. So what you geeked about, G?
The Bear. Literally just started it today. The 4th season, because I saw they got renewed for a 5th season. And I'm like, bruh, just drop, you know? And they dropped all the episodes. So I'm like, it's gotta be good. And they done set it up to where it's like there's this like running time clock till death, basically. And
Oh
I'm
my
just
gosh.
like,
I guess I
oh
gotta
my
watch this
goodness.
dumb series. Like,
It's not dumb, Chris. If you love
bro,
food,
it's
it's
so
not dumb.
hard. It's so hard. I can't.
It's like if you love food and like watching Food Network, and then also like if you're into like it's not if you're into it, but it's like if you like dramatic pauses and like just like air. Like it's so crazy. It's so crazy. It's like I go to a different place when I watch that show. I don't know what it is. But yeah. I'm geeked about The Bear. I started that today. I'm geeked about F1. I saw that today in theaters and second best movie I've seen all year.
Ooh.
And I don't know if it's just because I'm a fan of the Drive to Survive series that I dropped, that I watched like 4 seasons of immediately when I started watching it, and then dropped it because I was just like, I can't do it no more. Can't do it no more. And Brad Pitt and Damson Idris is a good combo.
Okay.
They played off each other well, and it was a good thing. It was a good movie. And
And that might be
then
watched on Friday.
yeah, I mean, there's a lot to watch. Like stuff is dropping, because we also got Jurassic World. I'm gonna watch
Ah,
that.
that's what it was. Yeah. I was
Jurassic
like, there was
World
another movie I
Rebirth.
can't remember.
Yep. I skipped Megan 2.0.
Ah. Yeah, I can wait for it to stream.
The voice is just like not real. Not like how it was. It's not like how the first movie was. I'm like, oh, this is like a mystery. Now it's just like, all right, I'm a super robot. Let's go do this thing, like, and you're gonna love it.
Yeah, this is how they expand the universe, bro.
Yeah. Yep. And then what else? Feel like that might be it, bro. I can't think of anything else. Oh, Jenny in Georgia, bro. You said you struggling through it, bro. I don't want to finish it because it's so good. Like, in my opinion, it's my kind of drama. Like you got the Love Islanders out there like Chris, and you got the Jenny and Georges like me, where it's like, bruh, it's just like it's like the right kind of like the best way I can describe it is like it's the right kind of drama where it's like there's the level right here of where drama usually is, and then it's like, you know what? Ha! We're going even higher. You know what I'm saying? Like just when you thought it couldn't get no worse, you're finna go crazy. And it's like, I don't know if it's because it's not reality TV. Maybe that's the thing I don't like, but I just like the story, bro. It's just like this, like, yo, what is Austin doing? What are they doing with Austin? You know? Jenny too, but like Jenny out here wilding, bro. I ain't gonna cap. She out here wilding. But look at her mama. So, that's all I got to say right now. I'm about to make a video about it, but like,
Oh, nice.
it's like It's exciting. It's exciting to see how this story is going to fold, because it just took another turn. Every episode is like a turn where it's like, boom, God is bad now. Enter Exhibit A, Exhibit B, Exhibit C. You know,
Really?
I'm rocking with Jenny in Georgia, bro. I'm rocking with Jenny in Georgia. Other than that, I think that's it, bro. I don't got anything else. Yeah. Wizards are going to the NBA Finals in 2028. And
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I'm pretty geek.
yeah.
I know me and G been messaging about these Wiz, and I ain't gonna lie. I might be watching a lot of Wizards games this year.
Me too. I'm locked.
Like,
I have a reason to watch now.
I think so.
You know,
I really think so. And I'm just anticipating, like, really quick, like, who is, in your opinion, the one that's gonna make the biggest jump, like, on the team?
Bub.
Yeah.
I think
it kind of feel like we might actually have the guards already.
Like,
on the squad.
what if he becomes Darius Garland?
Yeah, like I'm just, it's done filled my brain. Like, if Bub takes a huge step this year, maybe the team does look like night and day different. And it's just so hard to imagine, like, rookies taking that
just automatically jump, becoming Bradley Beal or like John Wall or something like that. Like,
yeah, because even Brad, by the time everyone like really messed with him, it took him
too late.
3 years, 3 or 4 years.
John was hurt. They was never like, because I seen a video where it was like, yeah, because ever since the draft, my algorithm been just showing me Wizards stuff all the time now. All these different Wizards creators now. That's like, I don't know what it was like when the Wizards were actually on the cusp of being good. You know what I'm saying? Or stuff like that. And I was just like, during John Wall's prime, when Bradley Beal was on the court together, they was never in their prime together because somebody was always hurt. And by the time Bradley Beal was scoring 30, John Wall was out of here.
Yeah, you know, like, in the prime you're talking about is like Bradley scoring like 20.
Exactly.
Like,
young.
like it wasn't even like something crazy, but like Bradley Beal's shot, it took a while. And then we had Porter, and Porter was not the same prospect that everyone thought he was going to be once he got to the league. Yeah. So it was just overall they reached a certain part, but it's just they didn't have that peak. Yeah. And if Bub is just, if he gets up there, like, they really got some. I think they really got something going, because I watched this one video. I ain't gonna lie. Here comes another wild
Kool-Aid. The Kool-Aid.
It was some serious Kool-Aid from a rando fan.
Yeah.
And they compared Alex Sarr to like how he's a 7'1" center that can shoot threes, that has these horrible percentages right now, but a lot of those types of players, it's like the rookie year. They're trying to figure out their spot in the league. And it's like, oh, if he takes less threes, more twos, you know, these numbers would look way different.
Right.
And like, I just thought, like, yo, they might all arrive at the same time, and the team look monstrous. Like, they're like, you can't stop an Alex Sarr. You got Bub in and out, pick and roll with them. And then you have Trey Johnson, who might just walk into the league ready to grind. Like, oh, y'all said Big Dog Coop gonna be rookie of the year? Hold up. Hold up. He ain't gonna average 20. Right. He ain't gonna average 20. No, but I'm getting hyped for them Wiz, man. I'm gonna need me a hat now.
Yeah. W. But other than that, let us know what y'all thought of Ironheart in the comments section below. We'll see y'all next week. Stay geeked. Peace.
Later, y'all.